Next week, thousands of voters will make their voices heard in the general election with the COVID-19 pandemic as a backdrop.
The Kansas City Election Board is working overtime to ensure your health and safety are a priority. Planning for this pandemic election started months ago.
We will be working with the election boards to try to make sure that they have masks available for folks that forget or don't have it.
And not just to protect your vote. The goal is to protect your health, too.
I know that the virus is real, and I just don't want to get it.
First thing we did is we actually picked larger places such as gymnasiums, community centers, large meeting spaces. That was our main focus. You'll notice we have barriers between the voters and our election personnel. Of course, we have gloves, masks, sprays.
Each and every machine is sprayed and wiped down and cleaned by the workers here. Then they actually use these special wands as a second layer of protection to really disinfect and make sure no trace of COVID-19 comes into contact with the voters.
We've had 2 prior elections under the COVID virus. We've had roughly 100,000 people come out and vote, and there's been no reports of any COVID being transferred at any of our polling places.
That applies to both voters and the people working at the polls.
We're going to be recommending for the election workers to, in addition to masks, to be wearing face shields because the virus can get into the eyes and you can become infected.
The Kansas City Health Department is also taking steps to ensure those workers feel good beyond Election Day.
We're actually going to be setting up screenings for those folks that are interested for being screened for COVID the week after.
When it comes to whether it's safe to vote, the Kansas City election director offered this.
It is very safe. Like I mentioned earlier, we voted 100,000 people, and that's at the polls, plus we've voted a lot of people. Right now it's over 11,000 people down here absentee, and we have no reports of any illnesses being passed on.
I will not allow it to stop me from exercising my right to vote.
If you don't vote, your voice isn't heard, and that's not safe.
This will be the 4th election in Kansas City during the COVID-19 pandemic. Right now, the election board estimates we could have 65% turnout of eligible voters. Ensuring results are tabulated on election night 2 years ago, a massive glitch in Johnson County delayed the results. Tomorrow night at 10, hear from the new woman in charge and why she says that won't happen again.